What's up, everybody? This is Sorshu. We're back. Something like that. But today, some stuff has happened within the last 2 weeks, and we wanted to make sure we had it covered for our gaming news and stuff. So we're gonna go over a couple things. We're gonna go over what's happened at Tokyo Game Show. Um, there's a lot to cover with that, but we're gonna cover that's basically the main things we thought were cool and main things that a lot of people might be talking about. The other thing that happened that dropped literally today and yesterday, so yesterday, for those who don't know, Smash Brothers announced their new DLC character, which was Steve from Minecraft, and today was actual gameplay. So we'll go into that. I guess you want to just start off with that. Yeah, and it will migrate to all the other stuff. So, mm-hmm. Right, and it's and I was right before they showed the before they actually showed the other stuff. I was right to say that he was literally like a mixture of Villager, Pac-Man, and I can't think of the other character. Villager, Pac-Man, and Game of not Game of Watch, no, Villager, Pac-Man. Oh, and Link. Link was mostly the way his sword attacks looked. That's probably the only reason why I said that. But other than that, he is definitely a questionable character. And I guess to show you, I'll show you a little quick trailer of it real quick. I am the director and visual media person for that. But right. So here goes the Minecraft trailer. By the way, this is the original trailer. Now I turned off the sound for like I guess more or less copyright purposes, guys. But and this trailer was kind of interesting because it showed all the different characters from all the different companies. You have Sega, Nintendo, SNK, right? And here's the thing about this character: a lot of people were pissed because it goes down the middle. Like you had the half that were like the Minecraft level was like yeah whatever, but the diehard like
Yeah,
FGC
all
and
the Minecraft players were like, "Yeah, this is awesome," and then everybody's like, "What the heck is this?"
and the funny thing, this is the character everybody assumed was going to show up at the start, and the rumors were true and everything. And then the Smash community is like, yo, what the heck? Then there's me who's just like, I'm just glad I didn't get another Fire Emblem character. there's me who's just like that about it. I mean, and then after I show this trail, I'll jump around to I saw the whole thing was like 45 minutes. The whole gameplay footage from earlier. He's pretty nuts. Right. Right.
Wow, his animation is very limited.
Yeah, like it looked like yeah. I thought they would at least make a Smashes version of him at least, but they were like no. Like it's kind of crazy. But I'll basically fast forward it because I'm not going. Well, I'll let it go. It's almost done. But it what that's the one good thing that comes out of this.
This guy is almost in every system. This guy is on
Yeah, so that
PlayStation,
makes sense.
except Xbox.
Now, one thing I have to be the bearer of bad news. That means now we're not going to get Travis touchdown now in the game because they just did another announcement for those who did the me character trailer, and they showed Travis touchdown. I was like, that means he's not going to be a character. It was him, Bomberman, and like some other guy from some other weird game. Yeah, it's kind of a crazy thing.
Well,
It's
they already have all the links which have bombs, but he'll be a bomb specialist, so all his moves would be like, yeah.
right, but one of the things that were showing, Sakura was showing though.
His down B will be like the red bomb that you keep charging and charging, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and you throw it. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, one of the things he was showing that all the blocks was destructible, and this is the part with some of you hold B. This is the part I was scared about the most, and I won't touch this too much, but basically you can put the blocks anywhere you want to, and you can also use it as a recovery option, which is even crazier. And I want to fast forward to a part where he was showing that here's the dumbness I was talking about, and this is the part I was afraid of. I'm going to fast forward right where he went to Pikachu, and you can use it also. So when you fast fall, it can be a weird fast fall option. It can block you from projector. This is the part I was afraid about. Yeah, and people like Terry who can't snap to the ledge, and now do you see you can walk across the ledges and stuff? Like, look at this. Like, that's going to be disgusting. And here's the other thing about the character too. This there's there's two broken things. There's that, and then there's this cart. So if you get out the cart before, like before you jump off the stage, the player will actually get sucked into the cart and fly with the cart off the stage.
Oh.
So yeah, that's kind of dumb. I'm going to try to find it. If I can't find it, I'm not going to worry about it. It's in between here. I probably skipped this in between the whole cart thing. So when he jumps out like that, if the player's next to it, he'll basically get stunned into it. And I'm assuming based on like how much percentage you have to like manually press out. The other thing is there's a mechanic in the game where I don't know if you see the gauge at the bottom left. Based on what area on type of stage he's on, based on the materials he would get. So say for example you're on Donkey Kong's like wooden stage, he will dig wooden stuff up. He'll get the other stuff, but the probability of him grabbing the other stuff will be, I guess, less. Which is pretty crazy.
Stage where there's metal and other stronger stuff would be kind of.
Now, Destination and the Omega stages all have the exact same material no matter what it was. Because the property is still. That's what I was talking about right there. Look at that mess. Yeah, so it's going to be pretty dumb.
So if you don't have a good recovery, you kind of.
Right, and that's him digging the iron since he's standing on the iron stage. It's grabbing iron stuff. And all these materials are used for all your different weapons, whether it's your sword, the cart. See, now look, this is also when he's digging on Donkey Kong stage. It's only wooden. But the other stuff can appear. It just won't. The probability won't be high as far as gold and stuff. It's retarded. And he has like these block stuff, but I'm not going to say touching on this too much. But you get the point of the character. The character is going to be pretty nutty. And everything. One more thing I need to talk about before. So the chest you keep seeing is used for crafting. So apparently he has a crafting thing. Now here's the thing: the chest shows up only on the only where you initially spawned at as a character. But if people can break it, and if I hold shield or whatever and then hit B, the chest will teleport to me.
Whoa.
So yeah. Things to think about. So I guess the goal is just like Pac-Man's Hydra trying to get rid of it is trying to get rid of his crafting table, so he can't craft stuff, and he can pull stuff out the crafting table based on the items you got. So like just like in Terraria, like you know how it's like the copper sword, the gold sword was better, the silver sword got better, the diamond being the best in Minecraft. It's the same thing in this, and that determines like the durability of everything, as he's showing now, the durability of all the different stuff. So this is going to be crazy. So I guess I guess the goal is to get diamonds so you can get better knockback, longer durability on all your items because your items can break. So it's kind of dumb. It's kind of dumb. But the move away from that, I don't think he's going to be top tier, but he's going to be close. He's going to be pretty close. Yes,
Yeah,
he's going to that Pac-Man.
Yeah.
And here's one more thing I want to talk about too. Last thing I want to talk about. So his nair is his neutral attacks. All you have to do is hold it for him to constantly do it. So you can go forward and back while holding it. So as far as shield pressuring goes, it's gonna be it's gonna be kind of disgusting. This goes for his up tilt and his forward neutral specials too. So yeah, so it's and if he does it too much, it breaks. And then if he loses his sword, he only uses his fist, which has like the weakest power within the game or whatever. But yeah, that goes for that. The other thing that got announced, which I guess we'll get this out of the way because this is a slightly newer news. For you Tekken lovers out there, Konimitsu was announced.
He was a Tekken tag too, by the way.
Yeah, yeah so I'll fast forward in the trailer just so you can see the moveset. I don't want you to see the whole story though. Right. So yeah, this is the gameplay for it. I'm not showing the whole trailer. I'm just going to show the gameplay per se so you can see the difference. I haven't played her since Tekken 2 in my personal opinion. So I can tell the move list looks different, but I guess Serg. Yeah, it seems like her swords have two different properties, like Taki from Soul Calibur. That's the vibe I got from it. Mm. Right, and this is and fun fact. The other big thing about it, since why I positive, this is the first time we actually seen Konomitsu full fit face. None of the story cutscenes that ever showed, so this is actually kind of cool. So that's bit on that, and I guess the next game you were talking about, and this is the season 4 character, of course. But Scarlet next. This is turn based. I mean, this is Scarlet Nexus right here. I don't think it's turn based. Yes. So maybe, so maybe there's like certain parts that may be turn based. That's probably what you saw. Pyrokinesis
Telekinetic?
and stuff like that.
Telekinetic?
Yeah. This is probably what you saw that made it look like turn based. Seeing this mess right here, because it looked like those are animation sequences for certain moves.
That game does look fun though. Does it come out for
It
PC?
looks, Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, like the telekinesis slam thing. It looks pretty cool, and I'll fast forward a little more so we can see some more stuff in it. But it definitely seems like, yo, did he just grab? Did you catch that? Grab the area around him to throw the boulders at him at one point. I haven't seen a telekinetic based game since like, and this is dating me right now. I don't know if everybody remember for the PS2 Psyops. That's like the first. Mm, that's like the only game I ever played that actually did the telekinesis thing. Like, oh, yeah, up until like Human Revolution, which was the definitive game or whatever, and everything. But this game definitely looks on some craziness. This looks like Asian psyops basically, and obviously there's more to this than what we're seeing here.
Of course, there's the cute waifus in the
They're
team.
the main protagonists, but the other characters get wrecked via anime style.
Yep.
Oh, there's your lesbian reference right there. That's kind of cool. But it definitely looks like an interesting game. I would like to see more of the story. I don't know if this is not to and this is all original stuff, right? So the combo system looks fun. And this combo system remind me of like a Tales game almost, sort of. This is the vibe I get from it. So I agree. I definitely agree on that. What game is it? Oh, okay, gotcha.
I
Yeah, I I had to go and find some other stuff, and I see the car
Well, if
driving
you
aspect.
played
There's
like I mean, they're used to making RPGs, but yeah, I guess like they didn't show the action. So you're wondering, did
yeah.
they finish the action? Did they finish the shooting? This game's gonna come out like in November.
I think this game honestly is going to be overhyped. I think it's going to be overhyped.
No, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna get it, but I think the expectations for it is so high, it's only gonna disappoint. But I this is what's gonna happen. It's gonna disappoint, but it's still gonna. I think it's still gonna be a really good game. So people are gonna let the disappointment get to them.
Oh man,
Nah, they're not.
the only
That
difference is the drama
yeah.
looked bad
Well,
and it was
well,
bad.
no,
This is
no,
going to
no.
look good, and not,
You have to
I think it's
understand.
going to look good, but it's
Uh,
going to be okay of a game.
BioWare's like all the people who made all the good like Mass Effects and Dragon Age, right? They don't work for the company no more. That's why a drama.
You know what category, you know what I just thought about. You know what character this game is going to fit in, and that game end up doing well. If the fan base is like that, I think this game will do good as far as this aspect. This reminds me of a futuristic Heavy Rain, as far as the gameplay goes. Remember
No,
Heavy Rain?
it's gonna be way more action,
It's going to be way
obviously.
more action than it, but that's the
Yeah.
vibe I'm getting off of, like decision making. Because Heavy Rain did get Game of the Year, and I was surprised because I thought Heavy Rain was a good game, but I thought based on the way everyone thinks nowadays, I thought it was going to do bad. And Heavy Rain did really good, super underrated game, but it got Game of the Year that year. So I don't know. I mean, I would like to see more. I definitely see the decision. Well, now I'm seeing like I'm showing. I've had to search down this gameplay for him shooting off the gun and everything because before it didn't look like all this when I was looking at it.
Yeah, they don't. Well, it's the video feed, but I've seen it's cleaner in a but yeah, it's they're not showing much gameplay. But basically, you're in the future. Basically, you can cyberly enhance yourself. So I said cyberly. I mean
We'll see
cybernetic
when.
enhancements.
Yeah, I guess this is the whole choosing your character as far as and then that's the other thing they stress like the customization is supposed to be like over the top apparently and all this and then you get your different paths you can go the solo path the net runner the stronghold and I guess is why you were confused Serge because this they're showing like all this if when you were going through all I guess based on what you pick depends on what you're able to do I guess but I mean this looks kind of cool I hope it meets the hype I hope it's not like
No, it's not gonna. Listen, guys. Even though I'm gonna get the game, I'm excited for it. It's not gonna meet the hype. The hype is so hype that it will disappoint. But it's still gonna be a good game, though. I think
well
they're overhyping the crap on this game. They're trying to disappoint themselves. But yeah,
I think they know they're disappointed. So they just know they're gonna get the revenue. This is gonna be like a No Man's Sky scenario, but not as bad.
I don't think it's gonna be that much of a disappointment. But I, yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
No, No Man's Skies was the beyond is to this day the worst hype ever in a game. It's like number one for like the most build up in a game and less hype.
they're not making pachinko machines anymore.
Oh yeah, Ian Zero. I didn't see. I think this is supposed to be based off this. If I'm correct, this is supposed to be like based off like an anime. I've never seen the anime. It's using the Unreal Engine, so
It looks like the cell shading looks weak. I've seen way better cell shading. No, it looks lame.
so is it maybe because it has to do with the way the anime is?
Is this
Maybe that's why
Switch
they're
game?
trying not to go too much. I see. Yeah, I can definitely see that. I can definitely see that in this.
It looks
I
like a
think they're going to
early.
try and make the
It looks like a
gameplay overshadow.
PS3.
I think this has something to do, and this is just a guess. I know there's no excuse for it. I think some of the action sequences that's going to happen is going to be one of the scenarios where it's like, okay, we're going to use the action sequence to overshadow the way the game looks. Does that make sense?
Uh, is it?
It says RPG. It did say RPG at the end in
Yeah.
Japanese, so I don't know. So right, and I know it's tough with COVID going on. Everyone's like, I know some things can't be as polished as they want to because they're trying to team up and do their job. Also, they can't do it the way they usually would do it. So I know that plays a role too. So I don't know. There's budgeting. There's a lot of crazy mess going on right now. What trailer was that? Near Replicant? I wanted to find that one real quick because I think I glanced over it, but what
They
was
didn't
your
show
issue
any
with it
gameplay.
before I what
They
was
didn't
your
show
issues
any
with it
battle
before I show
gameplay.
it?
That was,
Well, I'm in a second here about to fix your hype because I think I found some gameplay footage for you. So I'm about to fix your hype issue real quick. Cause this is what I found right now. This is the footage I just got for you. So I'm about to fast forward a little bit. No, this is Replicant. This is from the
No,
TGS. This is
you'll
Replicant.
know it's Armada. Armada is very it has you'll know because you don't play that
I want
character.
to see combat. So we're going to fast forward it, guys, so we can see combat. Right now they're showing. Okay, here we go. So we got some combat though.
Not enough. Why is it so stingy with the combat? No,
I think they were trying to rush this because it was Tokyo Game Show. Because you figure we didn't have an E3, so they have you know the situation where they have to show something
yeah, I understand.
rather than not show nothing at all. I think this is one of those scenarios.
Oh,
Because
he has
right
a
now
book.
E3 used to be E3 years, and I think everyone else knows this. E3 used to be the holy grail of like showing off your games. But E3 hasn't been like that anymore. Now it's been like PAX and Tokyo Game Show. So now you're like trying to rush for Tokyo Game Show. COVID's going on. You can't only do so much. So I think everyone's trying to rush for this. Maybe that's the reason why Eden game looks the way it does too. I didn't even think of it like that either. So that might be another. So yeah, but at least we're seeing more Game Boy combos and stuff like that. But they're showing how fast. One thing they are showing how quick mid combo he was able to switch through the moves mid combo. That's kind of so it definitely is that Devil May Cry. I've never like I know there's a huge what oh like literally pause looks like doing mid combo.
Well, there's no weapon switch in Automata, but Automata. I don't know. They're not showing the most optimal scene. It looked like they just like the guy was playing. He's like, we got to make a trailer. It's like what? He's like, we got to make a trailer. We got like 2 hours. Let's take footage of me playing. This is the beginning area. You sure you don't want like more
Yeah,
diversity? He's like, I don't
that's all
care.
the gameplay footage I got. And it
Oh
says
man.
debug menu on the side. So yeah, there are early stages. It's I don't know if you noticed it said debug menu when I started
Yeah.
it. So they're
Yeah.
in
That's
early stage. They're letting
yeah.
the base what they said. Yeah, there's no other gameplay footage for that. That's it. They're literally in early debug stages. Mhm. And I know people in the comment section is gonna be like, "Yo, y'all just being like," and I can't really be too ignorant about it because I never played near Ultima, but I've seen the game. Hmm. Which that's the conversation later, which Serg will go more into later, I guess, about. Oh yeah. So for you Disgaea fans out there, Disgaea, I think this is what 6. Oh, it's in 3. That's even crazier. There it is. Yeah, I'm grabbing stuff for you as we're playing. So keep going though. I'm still grabbing. Right. I can only imagine like it's oh, this is the 23-minute one you're talking about. Okay, I see what you're talking about. This is the point. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you gotta realize this too. There are some companies that just straight up don't care either. There's so many like questionable things that could the reason for doing so many things. I don't know where to point fingers at. Like I was like, I don't know if you're the reason, if this is the reason. So, but I have this. I do have a trailer right now while the other one's being come up of the announcement one, and this will show. This is like I think a minute long. This is for the Switch version, however. But is that Lahara? I see the double. Is that the zombie person you're talking about? He must be somehow related because he has the same vibe when I look at him. He has the same I don't care vibe. Defiance of Destiny.
No, this guy always had that art where the characters look like they don't care. Yeah.
Well, no, but there's always like there's certain people that had not every single person was that person. Does that make sense? Because in two the same person was that.
Oh, it's fine 3D now. It's not 2D.
Oh, there was Lahar. Oh, there's the pretty. Yep. And one thing my favorite thing I love about this guy is like parody the RPG. So there are, and if you never played any of the Disguise games, there are so many pop culture references. It's not even funny to other things. Like and they if they'll reference it, they'll tell you later, like, oh, they like for example, there's a character, there's this plant character. I can't think of her name. She was in Disguise 3, and she literally did Giga Drill Breaker to the exact same scene on the show. And I had to mention that because y'all, I'm a huge Gurren Lagann fan. Yeah. There's so much stuff like this. Like this game is looking very very promising. Yeah, you definitely have to get it now. You definitely, and it still has that whole aspect when you pick your moves and stuff, just like you're playing Tactics Ogre or something like that. Like I know my friend Darrell. Shout out to Darrell. He's gonna be he's the diehard. He's the one who showed me more. I saw this guy when I was younger and I didn't care much about it. But I used to go over his house and he played all the time. And once I saw like the Prism Rangers, which are like the Sentai bootleg characters of the game, it was. But I mean, so far it's still true to the game. It just went to 3D. It seems like they did a good job going 3D. I mean, it looks fun. Yeah, but this is like 20, like this whole gameplay footage is like 23 minutes worth. Wait, was this the chick you were talking about? Looks like Psy. That's what I meant, Oscar. That was about to say. I was like, that's probably the reference for her. This must have been the buff you were talking about. So all the other ones, okay, that's kind of cool. But I mean, this game looks very promising based on what I've been seeing so far as me watching and jumping around. Definitely. Right, I'm about to take it off. Right.
I can literally play Disgaea 4 because the Xbox service has it now. Well, they've been like lingering it in my face. He's like, "Oh, we got Disgaea 4." I'm like, "All right, maybe." Yes. Yeah.
So
Exactly.
now that you played the game a little bit, what do you think? I guess this
It's
is my
fun.
question.
You have to be adventure mode 16. You have to be adventure. Yeah, yeah.
Wait, wait, Tom, I'm sorry to cut you off. So this is a console game and a cell phone game. Guys, see, it looked like he's playing on his cell phone.
No, no. It's out for the cell phone too, but it's not optimal. You might as well just play it on the yeah. It's out
Yeah,
for
this is. I'm
Android,
looking at the cell
iPhone.
phone version. I'm going to see if I can find. Keep talking. You said,
Yeah,
but does
yeah.
it?
You
But
might as
does
well
it
just play
play
it on
like
the.
this too? Does it play like this the way I'm
Yeah,
showing
they
it right
all
now?
play the same,
Okay, I just
but
wanted to make sure before I.
the console and PC version looks the best, obviously.
Obviously. So I didn't know this was on phones.
It
So
came
new
out for
phone
Switch
owners out
too.
there, you can play on your
Came
cell
out for
phone.
Switch. I think it came out for everything. I think it came out for Switch. I think yeah. Yeah.
So it's like RPG spell break. It's like RPG spell break. That's what I'm getting out of it when you say it like that.
Yeah, and it's not pay to win. You don't have to buy anything. It's just cosmetics and stuff. That's all
That's
you.
cool.
It's like Warframe. It's
Yo, that's sick. She went. The ice chick went on. You see that mess?
yeah, I saw it. Yeah, she's a rare drop that mage. Yeah.
So do y'all know how many characters are in the game since y'all been playing it? Y'all know. Hmm.
Oh yeah. I can't imagine playing this game on a cell phone. I can't imagine like playing it. I play.
I
There's
don't
a
know. I can't imagine playing any game on a cell phone, but I'm the biased guy, so you know. What's the next game? I probably didn't write it. I probably didn't write it down on my listings.
okay. This this, this okay.
Yeah, I played a little bit myself via my friend or whatever. For those who don't know, Monster Hunter Stories was like, so say if if Square Enix made a Monster Hunter game, that's what you're gonna get basically. It's turn based, and you can and there's also for those who don't know, there's actually anime on it. I don't know if the anime is still going on, but there's the anime based on it. Basically, you play as a kid, the original hunters, and he's trying to become like the number one rank hunter, or whatever. And in the story, in Monster Hunter, you usually hunt down the monsters. He's actually riding on these miniature versions of the bigger monsters and like taming them to become like the best monster. It's like a Pokemon ish thing.
Wow, that's a very new take.
Yeah,
That's a very
it's a crazy. But give you something I can see this real good. And this is from the older game, just so you know. This is a scene from the older game, like one of the special moves you can get. Oh, but But this is just one scene, just so you can see. This is the older game, by the way, just so you can see how it plays. But go back to RE Village. But he's the bad guy? He got 2 buff for his own good. Now he's the bad guy. So Chris most likely in this scenario most likely will die or some crap like that. Or he's gonna get wrecked.
Oh, it's first person. Oh, they made first person like 7.
But they ain't really show no game. They ain't show no footage of it, did they? No, not all really. Keep going. Listen, 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 and yeah, this is probably. I'm surprised when we were talking about a villager that wasn't not villager. When I was talking about Steve, that wasn't along with. I try to be as sensible as possible, but Monster Hunter might be no hard holds bar for me. But yeah, Monster Hunter is looking mighty fine right now. Yeah, it's like when you look at it. Now the trailer I'm about to show you, the first trailer I'm going to show you, is not the original one from Tokyo Game Show. It was like the week. Oh well, actually no, this is from Tokyo Game Show, the initial trailer, but it's like the way you look at it, it's made Monster Hunter this time around. It's like it's. I mean, I just let the trailer. I let the trailer tell itself.
Wow. I thought I thought World had mobility, but this has crazy.
No, this is gonna be. I love how let's talk about how the Admiral is now Sengoku Admiral. Let's just say that. Act like he looks exactly the same Goku here. I hope he acts for his Dragonair in this game. They're going to show it in this trailer, though. They're going to show it. Now, here's the thing that caught me. Yeah. Well, here's the thing though, and I have to say this as a diehard. So people who play Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, this monster is a representation of Zamtrio. Zamtrios was the exact same monster, but a shark. He was this ice shark. But the difference was he didn't eat everything like this monster is. Like this monster is a lot more faster than Zamtrios, and these look like these gonna be like the new version of the Great Joggies. I'm assuming. And then there's Toby right there. People who didn't catch it the first time, yeah. So Toby Maguire's back from World, so that's the first seeing a World monster never. He looks some type of sick. Like this game, look at like the mobility in this game looks so nuts. I hope. Yes, because the Switch and World sagas are two separate things. I 100% agree. Because we'll find him later, but yeah, it's definitely a sight to behold. It's definitely a sight to behold. And this is the cool thing I like about Monster Hunter games. They always take a concept from the last game, and then when they put in the next game, it's like the same thing with it. It's like the same thing with NRS, like with Mortal Kombat and the Injustice series. Like we took the interactions for Injustice One. Okay, now it's in Mortal Kombat X. We took the customization in this game. Now we're going to the variant system and put it in Injustice and add customization. We took the customization and put it in 11. It's the same thing with Monster Hunter game. Yeah. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate started the mounting system. That's the game that started the whole anime-ish in Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter was initially a slow-paced game. It was fast-paced, but your movement had to be like really slow, like Dark Souls per se. And then they took the mounting and put it in World and took it to a whole new level. They were like, okay, you can mount, but now you can growl, and then Iceborne expanded on more, and they did the grappling system. Now they were like, okay, you can't only just grapple the monster bugs or whatever. Now you can grapple based on what we've seen here. You could grapple anything. It's like playing Spider-Man 2 and you can grapple the sky. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh wow. The the monsters have to be fast to compensate for the characters on the.
oh, so you can eat and walk now. I see it now. You can now eat and walk now. Yeah, because
Well,
Switch
World you
version you can't.
walked. You walked though, like in World.
Oh, there's the grappling hook right there. The grappling into the monster. That's freaking nuts. Yo, wait, did you catch? I'm gonna rewind back. Did you catch that move right there? Oh, let's see. And it looks like there's a meter gauge for it.
Wow, that grapple makes it look really.
But look what he did with his bug. There seems like, but look, now here's something I caught right here. Right here, there's a metering look like for your. This is your overall grappling hook ability metering. So your grappling hook into the attack he did also costs a meter. So there's cost for each. So it's not like grappling hook is a separate thing. It's just the bug grappling part. It's a separate thing, and you can use it for your weapon too, which seems like it recovers. Watch the meter when he does his thing. Watch it. See that
Oh.
at the bottom of the screen? So that is used for a grappling hook and that whatever that move he just did was. So things to think of. Yeah, yeah. The generation games could you could use up to 3 to 4 palicos in the generation the Switch version, but this one seems like you can bring it to make up the difference. Now the question is the dog. So and and I didn't see none of the hunter arch yet stuff too. So I'm back in this game. I want to fast forward see if we can see it. Find another weapon he used. Oh, so you got more than one wolf. So there's more than one wolf we see right here now. There's more than one gun.
Hmm.
And it seems, and one thing I do like, you can actually steer the wolf, unlike in World, you couldn't really steer. You had to do this omni steer thing, which was kind of weird. So that's kind of cool. And then he has his two wolves, which is kind of cool. Oh, you can switch between wherever one you want to jump on, so you can ride either or. Wait, y'all catch that right there, right there? That's what we were talking about the jumping thing. But look, he Yoshi'd them, man. He just Yoshi'd that sucker. Yeah, Yoshi didn't recover that time.
You know, that little whine when he's trying to.
Like, look, he's grabbing onto literally nothing but a bug, and he hung there too for a minute. Oh, was that
Yeah.
you see that dash? You catch that dash right there? It looked like he dashed.
Oh shoot.
There we go. Like it's kind of. I'm super excited. You know, this is obviously going to be day one for me.
Yeah.
Whoa! So he took the world slash and took it to the next level. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Let me rewind back the way he did. I don't mind. No, I'll show it real quick. It was pretty. It happened right when he grappled the air or grappled the monster. He did it. See, the basic attacks are still there, but they're going to show it in a second. When I think it was a little bit after this when he gets in the corner or whatever he's going to do it. But it's looking pretty nice. Mm-hmm. It's crazy that every time I look at Monster, I remember when I played Monster for the PS2. Here it is.
It looked like he hit. It looked like he hit cancel. Like he did
Yeah,
an
he
air
hit him and then
slash.
canceled into the.
You know.
Yeah. Like the only way you could do is grapple onto the monster or grab the grappling points. There were grappling points in Monster Hunter World, which were these bugs that hang in the sky, but they were only at specific parts of the stages, and that was the only other way to transfer stuff better. Right? Yeah. Was there? I don't think was there any gameplay footage for Monster Hunter Stories 2 or no? Oh, the animation style from what I'm looking at looks a lot better. Yeah, I'm grabbing it right now. The trailer. So the move thing I was talking about in the what's it called? It's called kinship. That's what I was meant to talk about. It was called kinship. The thing when you take over the monster or whatever, they call it kinshipping or whatever. But it looks good. It's this is a dramatic difference because for those who don't know, Monster Hunter Stories was originally just a 3DS game. So this is a step up. Moving from yeah, it was a 3DS game. You're not gonna lie, I haven't played it forever. I actually thought about buying like an R4 for it or something, so I can play all this stuff. But more about that later. And it looks like he's grown bigger. See, that's the original monster he wrote in the anime. That's the original one. But it looked like all the monsters grew bigger. I gotta double check and see the anime's ongoing, or was that just to promote the game or something? Because there were at least like 20 or 30 episodes when I was watching it. That's just,
So this is a direct sequel to the 3DS version.
oh yeah, because this is a newer game, so it definitely looks some type. Of, I'm excited for. I whether or not I get it, I don't know because I'm not about the turn based, but I do like looking at it for what it is because it is kind of like a cool concept for a game. But it comes out summer 21. But and for those who don't know, to give you some backstory, Ono, about a month or two ago, he actually officially retired from Capcom or quit per se, because in over there they don't really fire people; they kind of let them do their own thing. But so he basically quit. Which when him quitting, they changed the design team and everything for uh for Capcom. Hence why, if you saw earlier this year, they announced Akira, all these characters, but they pushed it all the characters all the way to like almost fall of next year. And part of the reason why they did that, because Street Fighter Six was supposed to be out almost soon ish, PS5 era. But from what I told my sources told me, Street Fighter Six, the state it's in right now is terrible. So they basically have to do the game over again, based on what been talked about. And I think Ono was initially on that project, so that's part of it. Now, I mean, now I'm not trying to write on Ono. Ono. If it wasn't for Ono, because I want to do him justice. If it wasn't for Ono, all these fighting games we have now would not exist. Ono is the reason why Street Fighter 4 did the whole comeback for the whole fighting game community. For what people don't know, so shots to him. But on that note, right. So that's a whole nother thing. But I have the footage for Dan for you if y'all want to see it real quick, so you can kind of get a little insight. Yeah, mind you, this is a rough footage. So there's still more things we have to see for him. Like I said, the new team is developing it. Oh my, yeah, I'm glad he still has. I'm glad he still has like that I'm doing the move, but I'm still kind of funny about it, and all the little nuances I love. And I was like, okay, cool. The nuances there, the taunts there, whatever. But when I start seeing him doing the combos, that's when my eyes grew. I was like, those combos look actually kind of. He had that same takedown in Street Fighter 4, the similar trip me up. The only difference was this is more flushed out. 'Cause I guess he learned from the last mistake. Yeah, and it seems like every time he has that Incineroar vibe when he attacks, so every move he does seems like it goes into like some sort of mini taunt or whatever. The go you can, so he still has that. That's the part that got me when I saw that. Yeah, I don't remember when he had those straight punches like that though.
Mm.
Mm. That part got me. He looked like he canceled in the taunt, which knocked him up in the air.
Wait, he hit confirms with a taunt? Can he cancel that?
Yeah, I'll rewind back a little bit right here. I'll rewind back so you can catch. Yeah, his camera must be acting up, but it's all good. But let me fast forward right here when he did it. Oh, a little farther back. Right here. Okay.
Whoa.
So he cancels the
Possibility.
taunt, but taunt knocks you up in the air in the corner.
Hope he does the autograph move.
And there's the legendary taunt, which is still there. Right. I was excited once I heard about Dan was coming back. I know everyone else is kind of like up in the air about, but I was super excited when I first saw him. She's the final character that's coming out, and we won't see her till like fall. We're not going to see anything about that until like. Yeah, I think that's why they put her last, which means Capcom's actually caring about their IPs, and this might be a now. I'm not trying to butcher it, but this might be a not. I'm not. Yeah,
I don't
because
know.
their new team is putting up a lot of promise right now based on what they've been doing so far. So we'll see. Mm-hmm. Really?
Well, uh, Bloodborne's fast.
Oh, so this is the one. This is the one I want.
Well, Bloodborne and 3 are fast. I see what you mean, though. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely want to. I definitely want to have to see that when because that sounds crazy. If it's animated, right? That looks kind of cool. Okay, let's go right here. Let's go on to this fight right here. Let's see this mess. That
Oh
looks
yeah,
fun.
that's
That looks really fun. Yo, this
Oh,
and he did all that back to back. Yeah,
wait, what game is this?
Yeah, they did really well day one. It almost got a year that year when it came out too. It was. I know it was nominated. I know it was nominated. I just
It
don't
was
remember if it
nominated.
got
I
Game
don't
of
think
the
it
Year
won.
or RPG of the Year or whatever was the. I know it won for something, but I mean, this weapon looks sick. The cancels. It looks like I'm playing as Iron Fist or somebody. Yeah, yeah. But you said there was two weapons, so was this was one of. Okay, this is one. Okay. Oh, I thought you said there was two weapons. Okay, I was like, was there another one I don't know about? It's so fluid too. Odoken, Odoken. But yeah, this is look. I mean, this is kind of cool. I think this is kind of cool for the most part. I'm not going to show the whole thing, but this is definitely yeah. This is the idea of what we're seeing here. But it looks. Wait a minute. His name is what is his name? That explains a lot then. I have to talk to you
Wait, you
something
sure
later
this is
about
DLC?
One
I thought
Piece.
yo,
How he's in
is
One
this
Piece. I gotta
DLC?
talk to you later about how he's in One
Then
Piece
they
right
have
now,
this.
but
Then
I'll
look like
explain that
they're sharing
later.
the same
You sir.
graphics.
Okay, he's dressed just the same way, but I'll go in more later to you because I don't want to spoil the go. But I'll go more into you about that. But what is it?
What do you mean? Oh, yeah.
Right.
Wait. Are you talking about like a straight sword swings like just like a curved sword? Oh, Oh,
He's talking about if I hold the sword. If I say, for example, if I'm using the same exact sword, he might hold it like this, but I can hold
yeah,
from the backhand like this versus
yeah.
him. Right. Hey, you called? Hey, what's, what's up? I'm fine. I know you up. You know, but you figure you ain't 21 yet, so so I should call check up on you. Just that girl took me into you, didn't it? No. You said no. Yeah, but I said, well, we on the way to Pennsylvania.
When
Mm-hmm.
Jank's father calls, you gotta answer it.
I'm home. I'm just home. I stayed home. Yes, home. That girl, she said, girl working. Mm-hmm. He said that girl took all his energy, so that's why he could make it. You figure once every 6 months, that's all. Mm-hmm. All right, that ain't one enough, babe. Okay. Right. Bye. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah. You could?
Yeah, you didn't mute it. Yeah, you
I
didn't
didn't
mute
mute it? Oh, you know what's going on? My bad, guys. No, I just realized. My bad. I realized my mic is not going through what it usually goes through. I thought it was going through this, and it hasn't been going through my actual microphone. My bad, guys. I thought I muted myself.
it.
My bad.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
What, Atilia? Wait, what's it called? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
looking at it now. It definitely had for me for. I guess they're doing all the other stuff. They're not showing. Oh, there you go. Here goes gameplay. The combat now. Right. That's kind of sick. And he had more games like this, like they did with Super Mario Brothers, sagas, wherever Superstar Saga. I always love that game. But, no, but I don't mind seeing all the crazy moves that's in it, and I'd be like, oh, that's right, it's not hack and slash. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool though. Like this little scene here. I was going through.
Wow, that's super anime.
Not yet. Now it's anime. I mean, if it sells, Weeb sells, man. What? Oh, that you're right. You're actually right. Tactics level up, but it looks sick. It definitely looks sick. All your Weeb fantasies all in one game. I guess that's the way to play it.
Oh, your Wii fantasies in one game.
Yo,
Nice.
yo.
Yeah. Oh, they have a new trailer. This trailer than the one they showed already.
Yeah, this one has some gameplay elements in this one. This one actually has gameplay. This ain't the one we're just talking about. Yo, I never seen Link in that outfit before. It's probably from Breath of the Wild because I didn't play it, but
Breath of the Wild has a lot of outfits.
I do remember this is 100 years ago. It's supposed to be 100 years before. Hmm.
How do you mess up a game like Star Fox though? That's what's aggravating.
Hey, look at Falco.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, should they put Falco in a game? They made him. They, they probably like let's put Falco in a game without it being Star Fox and name him something else. That's
He
what
looks sick
studio.
though. His design
That's
looks
basically.
sick though. Whoever he is.
But he does.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but it's like let's put Falco in a game. It's like yeah, but we will not come out with a Star Fox. It's like we'll play it off. Whatever.
Hands off my bread. Put him in the game. You're like, okay, okay. I
Yeah.
don't think they're showing this trailer, but
Well,
yeah, I don't think they're.
basically, that's the same. She's from the same tribe she comes from.
Yeah,
Basically,
she look.
Sheik's master. Well, Sheik is Zelda, whatever. But she Zelda's guardian. That's her young. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Remember, remember Ocarina of Time. You know that chick. that white haired girl from that's her young. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Impa.
Gotcha. Oh, Bang Shishigami. That's nuts. That is definitely nuts. Yeah. Well,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I have all three commercials in one, by the way. But I'm not gonna really spoil the commercial. I'm gonna let the commercial spoil itself, basically.
Yeah.
What they're leading into? It's all subliminal messaging, so you can buy a Sega Genesis again. You know, if if you're watching, and you still don't get it, then there's something wrong with you. Destroy Sega.
Sega's out of fashion.
Buy a Sega Genesis. Go back and buy Sega Genesis. This commercial,
They're doing judo with each other.
and there's only one person. The man who used to throw people against mountains and explode on impact. He's like for those who don't know, he's like the Chuck Norris of like Sega, literally. He fought Chuck.
Wow.
Yes, and they fought to a standstill. Now forget me. I'm just a relic of old Sega now. Oh, yeah, when you were watching, there was no translation, right? There's your translation, right?
What?
Oh, the Sega Saturn. I get it now. The Sega Saturn. I get it now. That's hilarious. I didn't catch it the first time I was watching this. I'll leave Sega in your hands now. New determination. Sega, that's funny. Oh, now he's the new Sagato. That's funny. That's funny. On PS4, finally. Mm.
Oh, why does it look so much better graphically? If it's just an update.
But he said Japanese
You
Japan.
sure?
That's the part I'm afraid of.
That's a giant graphics update.
They're not that dumb.
So the game's gonna be 100 gigs as opposed to 72.
Oh my.
Still, still.
Oh,
Wow, that mobility is nutty. It's actually open world now. It's not just like sections.
hey, look, it's Warframe all over again. It's Warframe running.
Oh yeah,
He's a dash speed look like too. I didn't play the one like oh, there we go. I didn't play the one like y'all played
whoa!
online.
This game's anime as hell. Whoa!
So this is not the one y'all playing. This is nothing like the one y'all playing. It doesn't play like this at all.
But this one's more of a from the bottom. It looks like he's playing the PC version. You see from the bottom.
He's playing on a 3080 graphics card too. I can tell.
Hey Vince, can you stop?
Oh,
Did
but
I
I'll
tell
leave it
Vince
on.
that story? No, literally, it was in my new egg shopping cart. I said check out. I put up my PayPal information. Right. It was like processing payment.
No, it's not. It's
No,
not there.
Microsoft
It's
is
out.
selling everywhere.
It's
Like
sold out
like
everywhere.
you can't
He
pay
gets
quick.
alert to wherever shows up first. Place it shows up. No, it's been gone.
Yo, Vince, you know how close I was? It was
Yeah.
processing. Like I put my payment information this time. I was like, oh, I got it now. They said, oh, sorry, we don't have it anymore. We canceled your payment. I'm like, what? How do you what? I paid. I was about to that was not. I was
Oh
like, I
man,
thought I had it.
but this
I
looks
thought I had
sick though. It looks pretty sick. Let me fast forward a little more. I definitely that must be the gunner or whatever.
Okay.
Of course. I mean, this game definitely looks promising. I just hope we finally get English PS4 release. That's all I really care about. Because we were supposed to get it like years ago for PSP Vita, and it got canceled in the American, but we got in Japan. It was weird. But this is more what I'm excited about. I've been looking at this game for the past couple of years, and this year we just finally got me and my girlfriend got it and whatnot, and we've been playing the heck out of the game. We've been playing the heck out of that game. And I actually have some gameplay footage, or actually a trailer more or less. Yeah. So is it the special? Is it special abilities with the characters? Is it that? Oh yeah. So okay. So in Puyo Puyo, there is a couple modes in the game. There is fusion, swap, Tetris, and Puyo Puyo regular, and then there's breakdown mode. Swap. There's a timer. You start out randomly on Puyo Puyo or Tetris, and when the timer runs out, it switches mid match. It switches. So when that happens, you have to think of strategies how to screw over the other player on which side,
Yeah.
and knowing when the ending could change. It gets really, really nutty. And then fusion mode is Puyo Puyo and Tetris simultaneously. And yeah, it comes out this year. Something we'll have to get then. But it happens simultaneously back to back. It's freaking nuts. Like it's a nutty scenario. Now then, one of the newest thing they add in this game, but all for puzzle fighters. Now the characters you pick are actually have relevancy. So there actually is like special moves for like each character. Actually, let me pause it right here on the video because I just found the clip I was looking for. No, no. So if you look at it right here, this is the verse mode. This looks like the fusion mode right here, like it was on the other screen. So the screen layout is still the same from the other one, which I can tell. And there's apparently like a new story mode, however.
It looks
And
like
there's
they
a
just
leveling
upgraded
system.
the user interface. It just looks a little. It looks a little cleaner. You see, it looks a little cleaner.
Well, one of the things about the game though, as far as what's clean, what's not clean, you can actually one of the things you never know, we never told you, you can actually change the icons of everything in the game. So the way
Oh,
Puyo Puyo looks, the way Tetris look, everything.
oh,
From it looking 8-bitish to making it look all newer, or if it had like a skin based off a cultural reference, it has those two. So it's like, and you buy them in the store based on what you earn throughout the story mode in the game, whatever, and playing people online. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. The mode they look like they're playing is, which is battle mode. For those who don't know, it was kind of like if you ever played Tetris for the Nintendo DS, it's basically like that, where you have all the crazy power ups on. But the difference is when you play battle mode on Puyo Puyo Tetris, you don't die. So
oh.
when it gets all the way to, I don't know if you were paying attention when he got all the way to the top, he didn't die. Yeah, yeah. So well, this now there's a health bar. Before there wasn't a health bar, but basically, see how you go into the top and it doesn't end. So this time it goes towards the health level. Before it just takes away your points. So you're trying to get the highest amount of points in the least amount of time. This time around, it seems like once you die so many times, your health is gone, then you're out. That's what it seems like it happens in this game versus the newer game. So this is going to be a little bit interesting. And also in the battle mode, and I'm not going to say too much on this, was the one of the power ups you can get was like the I can't see power up, so you can actually block the screen so they can't see their touch screen, which is kind of ignorant, and a bunch of other different stuff you can do. So this game is definitely looking interesting, and it seems like you can pick multiple people for your different abilities in the game. So this is going to be all types of interesting. I did not get this. I did not get this.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, Koreans do it too.
It's their equivalent of boy bands for us. It's the same
Yeah.
equivalent basically.
Yeah.
They make the group.
They call it graduation. They call it graduation.
Shut
Oh,
down.
you've been had. You've been had. Yeah.
We've been hoodwinked. I'm not mad at that move because I would have done the exact same thing. That's actually kind of funny.
Uh-huh.
I never played it. I don't think I've ever played it before. Yeah, I couldn't find gameplay unfortunately for it or whatever. It was weird. I couldn't. It was acting weird when I was trying to look it up. But that's why. Okay, so that's what it was. Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Oh, Shinigami Tensei. I know what you meant. Yeah.
Why they're making another one?
Yeah, Squad is becoming a big thing right now. I don't know why, but it is.
Oh, it just came out. That Star Wars Squadron. It just came out yesterday.
Well, do you hear
Yeah.
any reviews on it? Do you hear any reviews on it yet? Go. I'm actually kind
I saw somebody play. It looks like, well, using the word sim doesn't make sense because Star Wars is not real. But it's like if Star Wars was real, like a sim, like you see the controls, right? And you're like,
You're in the cockpit type deal.
yeah. And it looks all right. Mm.
Like they'll make the game right, but EA's like, we gotta do a slight change. We need this pay to win part right here. We need right here. Just a little bit here. We just gotta pay. I mean, okay, I understand you put all these different special features in the game, but let's take all that out and put one ship, and then we have to make an expansion pack for the rest. But it's already there. No, hear me out.
Good.
Hear me
Wait,
out.
wait. Next year is like, hey, we got a new project. What new project? Yeah, we're disbanding you. It's like, what did we do? We sold well. It's like, well, we just
It wasn't
just
enough,
yeah, it wasn't.
and you didn't charge. We could have made even more money, but you didn't milk it out enough, so we're letting you go.
Yeah, but there you go. So we're on our own now, right? No.
Binding contract. You can't work for them. I mean, you don't work for us, and you're not technically fired. You're just not getting no money from us. And you're not allowed to work for anybody. So we're screwed. So we're not. So we're screwed. I was like, screwed is a very strong term. I don't like to use the word screwed. I just like to say creative decision.
Yeah. Dude, they screwed so many people. They just disappear. They use them and they're like, oh, no, we're not using them.
But back to this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Guilty Gear Strive, which is still going on, so everyone knows basically about that. I mean, I don't think they announced any new characters at all. I think it was just straight up because they've been showing characters like every month, and I don't think they showed anything for Tokyo Gameshow. I mean, the game's been selling for itself without even being released, so that game is probably gonna be day one. Fam, I got you covered. I got you covered, fam. We got some gameplay. We got some gameplay for it. So it seems like Empire Sin. So think of LA Noir, but it looks like it's like a. I don't really know much about it. I just got like maybe like 2 minutes ago the footage, but it looks interesting. I, they're trying to bring the LA Noir vibe and everything for it. So it's. I want to fast forward a little bit so we can see some more. Okay, so there's definitely that. Yeah, so that's kind of cool, but I want to see. Maybe there's not much they can. Okay, there it is. So you are walking around. So this is. You know what this reminds me of, Greg? The way it's doing. It looks like the top down ish.
Oh, this reminds me of Shadow Knight.
Shadow Knight. Why does that sound
Yeah,
familiar?
like this game plays top down, kind of weird. Yeah, isometric view.
Mm-hmm.
RPG.
But this seems like more of an investigating game. This is basically what I'm investigating / investment. I see money at the top, and I see his play pause meter at the bottom.
And during this time, if the suspect's black, it's an automatic conviction. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell happened? He's like, well, it was those times. I'm like,
so there is guns and stuff in the game, flush relationships. So so this is about you trying. It seems like the zero to tycoon involved because it seems like he said it showed him trying to hire mobsters, which him right there he just hired. So this has a Grand Theft Auto 5 vibe, but like noir. But that's what I'm getting from it. It's definitely different. Now here's fire.
oh, it's one of those games. Okay.
Like XCOM type deal.
Yeah.
XCOM. That's XCOM Noir. Gotcha. XCOM Grand Theft Auto Noir. That's the what we getting from this. This is definitely this is interesting. It's definitely interesting. This is probably if you're talking about what I think you're talking about, this is probably the thing I drooled about the most about that. This little trailer. Then the ball drop. And I heard the noise. The noise of the insert coin. There's only one game I know personally that has an insert coin noise like that. And you're about to see the game. For those who already seen this, know what I'm talking about. For those who haven't, right? But if you pause right there, that crap happened.
Akira. Yep.
Yeah. Now
Oh, I'm talking about the guy. We're seeing his back. Yeah.
Yeah, but and
Or
here's
a
the
five
here's the,
remake, or five.
right, and here's the thing, we don't know because at the end they literally smiled when everyone went crazy, like, oh, by the way, we ran out of time. Bye. I was like, they didn't say nothing. They didn't say stay tuned. They said bye. I was like,
It's definitely 6. Because why would you make such a hype trailer just for like a remake? I really think this is a 6.
I think it's
It
6.
has to be a 6.
Which would make sense. Like, look at the way he's drawing. That's not 5. Like, look at the way he's drawing. Yeah, it can go. It's so. Oh my god! It's just like this. Oh, fast forward back, but this image right here, like it tells so many stories. But they, I mean, they did right. It got people talking. It got people talking. Like it. Sorry, let me go back. It got people talking just by this image alone. He looks. Yeah, I'm excited. Whatever they announce, whether it's a remake or it's 5 remastered or whatever they decide to do what you gotta do. Well, it's one. It's here's the thing. For those who don't know, Virtua Fighter is obviously the grandfather of all 3D games.
Funny.
If it wasn't here, Dare Live, Tekken, none of that would be a thing at all. And the sad thing is, the thing Virtua Fighter suffers the same thing NRS kind of suffers in a sense, but not as bad. Um, so I guess from an Evo perspective, most fighting games the day they come out, but if you don't but if it's not that popular within the tournament realm, then it kind of vanishes. And it's one of those
What do you
things
mean?
where
NRS is huge in the tournament.
no. Let me explain something to you. The way they do it. Like, so NRS is always going to be huge, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes out to a game, when it initially comes out, it's like, oh crap, it's hype, it's hype, it's hype. But it just kind of just gets compared to like Street Fighter 5 or Marvel vs. Capcom game or you see what I'm
After 2
saying?
years, they make another
Right.
game and they're pushing this.
It just dies out. It's not that it's bad. We all know they're good games. It just kind of died out. Virtua Fighter has that, but even worse. It's in that Dead or Alive category. That's what I'm saying. Dead or Alive is like that. When Dead or Alive 6 came out, we were like, yo, this game looks sick, blah, blah, blah. Notice they only had 1 year. And it's gone.
It's that overpriced DLC that killed them.
So it's a weird scenario where, and then Virtua Fighter is one of those things where the game has been same all the way through, and they haven't really changed anything. But then I don't blame it because they're not trying to copy off the other games. Does that make sense? So it's like it's this dry spell where people respect Virtual Fire. It's just there's not enough hype about it to stay around. But now this is re-sparking that, and hopefully to do it well like MK9. So all we can do is just wait till they announce that. That's basically the main stuff. But if you stuck with us, yeah, definitely so. But right, soon I'll be the Hubble telescope. Then I'll rule the world. But I mean, no one's talking about it though. I feel like I've seen this in a movie before. But we're not going to. I know I've seen this in Kids Next Door before, but you know. But with that being said, please like and subscribe to the channel. If there's any recommendation you think we should do while we're in this situation of COVID, I know our videos been kind of weird and sporadic, but we're trying, guys. We're definitely trying. And I guess source you out, guys.